this would be the default state of the table, and in which it acts as a screensaver. And you can basically see over here the different parts of the plant. You can have the temperature of the furnace and the amounts of slack produced, and then a different section of the experience would be quizzes. And the way it actually works, the teacher can ask a set of questions, and these questions can be replied to in real time. So we have, for example, this question: how many times can you charge your iPhone by recycling a plastic bottle? Mirela, how many times do you think?
I think I'll choose 2.
2? I think it's 32. I think it's 8. Okay, let's see our answers. Oh, I was right. And what happens next is that the correct answers gather points for the team. Each individual team has a score. And why is this interesting is because points intrigue people, and they make it good in the way of challenging each other. They wanna compete with each other, and what happens is also that the teacher can have some feedback tool, so he can see who's performing, who's underperforming, and also which part of the tour is easy or hard to understand.
For this next stage of the table, there is a little bit of preparation before. The children have to choose at school from a list of 20 items, one that they want to bring with them at the plant, but there are also a set of objects as samples that they can use. The way this works is with a QR code, like this one, that will be attached to the bottom of the can, and yeah, we can test it. Now it's getting analyzed, and you can see what it's made out of. Plastic bottle. Nice. I would like to add to this that this is a nice way to connect everyday objects with the information about them, like the components, but also like what can you do with this kind of object after it was used, like the energy you can produce with it by burning it, but also how it can be recycled. And here you can see a series of categories that can be used to analyze the object. And I'm going to try now the components. Yes, you can see the chemical structure, which is very useful for students because they already have chemistry in their school program. Okay, but maybe the most important of it is the collaboration. So I'll ask Ovi if he wants to add the object to the table.
Yeah, what about this can?
Getting analyzed again. And we see that it's a tin can. And again, we get the categories. And Ovi, what do you think? How long it takes for it to reintegrate in the nature, for example?
I don't know, maybe like 5 years, 10 years, I don't know.
Anyone else? No idea? So please press the biodegradability. Yes, 50 years. Wow. That's a long time. And you can also see in the graph which is the year compared to the year in which we are now, when this can, if put into nature, will disintegrate.
The next stage of the experience would have the kids go through to the trip, and they would learn a lot of stuff. But we would like to challenge that. We would like to see how can we make sure that we make the most out of it, they learn the most. So one way that this could be done is basically having them go through a game at the end of the tour. And the way this game actually works, there's the different elements that compose the recycling tour, basically from our homes all the way up to creating energy. You wanna try it?
Yes.
It all starts with our houses, right?
Yes, and then the trash is sent to the power plant.
And then I think everything gets...
It's burned.
I think maybe now it's burned.
Yes, you're right.
And then we have all these wind turbines that produce, that take the gas, and then we go back to electricity. Was it correct? Oh, that was nice.
Stop.
Okay. There's display the number of points that we have again, and then because we had some correct answers, this is going to grow. And to conclude, why is the solution valuable? First, for the teachers, it gives the opportunity of seeing where the kids do perform well or not. For ARC, it takes the presenters and gives them different tools to deal with all of this, and gets them more engaged. And for the kids, they have just a fun day where they can learn stuff in a very different way from the usual. Thank you.